Reading Sophisticated Intuition here. This is your divine counterpart, twin flame community message for the month of November. So we'll be asking you angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit what it is that the divine masculine would like to say to the divine feminine and the divine feminine to the divine masculine and the energies between them. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Angels, archangels, ancestors, ascended masters, and the Holy Spirit, what is it that the divine masculine would like to say to the divine feminine to the divine masculine, and the energies between them? Okay. All right, for those of you who are new, I pull all of my cards and then provide an intuitive message, okay? So bear with me through the shuffle. Spirit, please, what is it that the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine and the divine feminine to the divine masculine? And the energies between them. So I don't label either side. Whatever resonates for you, that's the energy that you're in, okay? Okay. Queen of Wands is at the bottom of the deck. So what I do feel between the two of you is a manifesting energy, more of a law of attraction energy. So I do feel that the two of you are both awakened to this connection and maybe trying to call each other in, okay? Or unintentionally, for those of you who are in separation, you are either just working on yourself, loving yourself, which automatically calls in a divine counterpart, or you are intentionally trying to call in a divine counterpart. And for some reason, I'm getting like some of you know who your divine counterpart is, but you're trying to call in something new, but what shows up is the one that you already know because you can't escape it. That's the energy that I'm getting. Like you're listening to meditations on how to attract love or manifest love, and then boom, that person from the past sends you a text message or calls you up, or heck, you run into them at the grocery store and you're like, dang it, I was trying to call in something. But you can't, not with the twin flame community. If you're calling them in, this is who's going to show up, okay? That's an energy that I'm getting, but I'm getting it as mutual, that the two of you are, I almost feel like there's one intentionally calling in the twin flame connection, while there's another who's trying to manifest a divine connection, okay? And so essentially what that does is bring the two of you together, okay? That's an energy that I'm getting. Let me go ahead and clarify, because it seems to be that somebody's still mad. Oh, you know what? I apologize. Let me pull one more. I might have jumped the gun a little bit. Let's see. The energy between the two, please. One card. The energy between the two, divine masculine and divine feminine. What is it that they're trying to say to one another? Or what is it that they need to know from each other's spirit? It's the message for the month of November for the divine counterpart twin flame community. Wow, okay. And now justice is here, okay? Mirroring one another. When I see this card, it is totally mirroring one another, okay? And you see, like, she's got a smirk on her face. It's almost as if the one, because I'm still getting that energy, y'all, the one who is intentionally calling in the twin flame is smirking at the other one. Like, I called you in. Yes, that's why you feel so compelled to reach out to me. That's kind of the energy that I'm getting, all right? So let's go ahead and clarify. All right, Spirit, why or what is it that the divine masculine would like to say to the divine feminine and the divine feminine to the divine masculine? Please clarify all that is here. What is it that the divine feminine would like to say to the divine masculine? And the divine masculine to the divine feminine? And the energies between the two. Okay, all right, all right. Wow, okay. Beautiful, beautiful. We have the Eight of Swords, okay? So someone is in the energy. No, this is the energy between the two of you feeling trapped, okay? Feeling like your hands are tied behind your back and you can't see a thing, okay? That's an energy that's between the two of you. So this is probably picking up on those of you who are in separation. But even still, those of you who are in physical union, you may be feeling in this energy right now, like for some reason you're out of sorts. You're not seeing eye to eye with the blindfold here, okay? There's something about that. Yet and still mirroring each other. So although you don't see it clearly of how you can get out of the trapped energy, the both of you are feeling that way, okay? And it's like somebody just needs to make a move. All right. Okay. So what we have here is earth element, stability. This is the Ace of Pentacles in the traditional tarot. Okay. That's my miracle card when it comes out traditionally, the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. That's the divine intervening and bringing in a physical, a manifestation into the physical realm, something you can hold in your hand. Okay. I am getting an energy here that one of the twins is calling in that stability, that groundedness, okay, into the connection, all right? Someone wants a firm foundation. Of course we do, right? The physical union, we want to be together. And I'm hearing faithfulness, okay? That's a word that's coming up here. Then on the other end, we have the Aries, I am. Okay. Again, this is giving me a strong manifestation energy of setting intentions. I am is one of the most powerful intentions that you can set, or affirmations that you can speak over your life. So there's someone in the connection that is literally purposely trying to manifest the connection here with the I am coming out. But there's also a slight energy of anger. Okay. So again, I'm getting this energy of one intentionally calling in the connection, and another calling in a divine connection in general. They haven't set any specific person, although they know who their divine counterpart is. They're not calling in that specific person. They set out into the universe, I want my divine counterpart. Not I want my divine counterpart Jones, okay? I just want my divine counterpart. While the other one is, I want my divine counterpart, Jones. Okay? And when Jones shows up, the one who's not calling in the specific is like, oh. I'm sorry, guys. I know. Don't please don't be offended by my laugh, but because I can identify with this, okay? Like, oh my God, not you again? You again? Okay, well then let's do it. Because that's the energy that's coming into the reading now. The energy between you two is the third house messages. So this is telepathic communication for me, okay? That when this shows up, that's what that is. But it also is actual communication messages, okay, coming in. Sometimes, one of the reasons why I pick it up so much as telepathic is because, you have the hieroglyphs here in which you have to decode, right? They're symbols that you have to read through, okay? My twin flame likes to speak in quotes. And in my spiritual journey, in my spiritual transformation, I actually have, start to speak in quotes too when appropriate. But he speaks in quotes just like often, at least to me, okay? And I have to decode the message sometimes, because sometimes it's just what it says, okay? Whatever the message, whatever the quote says is exactly what he means, and that's what he meant. And other times, there's something more to it, and I have to decode it, okay? So that's one thing. So that's just my personal experience, okay? And we are in separation right now, just in case anyone was wondering. And I'm okay with that, because I understand the true mission of a twin flame connection, and I believe he does too. So we're okay, I think, in separation. And if we come back into union, I know that it will be for forever, because we would have learned how to navigate the physical union once we do. But that's my personal journey. For the rest of you, especially because it seems like this is picking up on a collective that is in separation, or you could be in the very same house and not speaking to one another, okay? And you're like throwing signs and hints at each other, okay? Like pouring a glass half empty or half full, okay, and setting it on the table. You know what I mean? Like, or maybe you don't, but that's what it's feeling like here. Like there's a message that has to be decoded. So we're not speaking direct here, okay? And then for some of you, or many of you, it's literally telepathically, where you're seeing signs and synchronicities, or it's coming in through by dream, or there's a song playing, something like that. And that's how you are communicating with your twin flame, okay? Very interesting, very interesting. Here we have the Ace of Swords with the Queen of Pentacles. Again, taking me back to this earth element stability. So someone here wants to be clear that they want this connection to be stable, okay? That they need nourishment is what I'm trying to say here, because it's the nourishing of, it's the nurturing of the connection that they're looking for here. Someone to grow with is what I'm hearing in the spirit, okay? So someone in the connection is looking for someone to grow with, okay? They don't want the running anymore. They want to settle down. That's what I'm hearing, okay? And they're very clear about that. So if you're getting that telepathic message, it could be a song is not coming to mind just yet, but it could be a song that references the fact of settling down or being solid. There it goes, solid as a rock. That's like the message that's coming through here. Like you hear that song playing on the radio, that's an old song, especially for those who are watching who are from the generation who would be like, what? Look it up, Google it. I don't even remember who the band was, but solid as a rock, 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 rock. Like, listen to that song, or if it just pops up, that's your twin flame trying to communicate to you that they want this thing to be solid, okay? Look at here. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands. This is the inspirational message. This is good news that I want a new beginning. I want to start fresh, okay? For those of you who are already in the physical union of connection here, you understand that there are challenges and changes and growth that comes into this connection, and that's where you are. I feel like this is a progress right here in the twin flame connection, where now we're talking about a new beginning, a fresh start. Okay, maybe some of you were in separation and are coming in and are just coming back into union. Okay, there's definitely a message here that signifies some passion, okay? I need to see you again. I want to feel you again. This is kind of an energy that I'm getting. I'm trying to make this as PG as possible, but this hand on this staff is really giving me like the external hand holding the staff, not the not the hand attached to the staff. Okay, I'm trying to make it as PG as possible, but there's an energy that I'm picking up that somebody really wants to feel you, okay? So the divine feminine is really wanting to feel the divine masculine. That's what I'm getting, okay? And then there's this energy of let's progress, let's grow. Let's get to a new place. Okay. I'm going to come back to this in the middle here. But we also have the Six of Pentacles with the Four of Pentacles. So someone is divine feminine, divine masculine, wanting the message between the two of you is equality, reciprocity, respect for one another, and firm foundation with the Four of Pentacles. Okay. I feel like someone is definitely holding on to. I am getting a message that's coming through of a little bit of a holding on to a grudge. Okay. Possibly, or about not giving some type of respect or energy, like not giving equal energy. So someone is holding on a little bit to a grudge of the other not giving in the previous connection, whether it was in a previous lifetime or within this lifetime, and you separated. Why? Because you weren't being given the energy that you felt you deserved. Okay. Or one was given more than the other. So there's some type of resentment in that. And why do I feel that? Because that Aries I am is here, and that card is very intense. It really is, can bring up like some very fierce emotions. Okay. So there's one of the twins is still kind of in that energy here, but what they want, what they're trying to convey via telepathic message or just a direct message or indirect message is what I should say. It's like walk in a room and slam the door. They didn't say they was mad, but obviously their body language is communicating that to you, right? Well, what they're trying to say is that I need you to put in the same effort and energy that I am. Okay. I want this thing to be stable. I want this to work. Okay. Now, I am going to go ahead and further clarify this just so that I can be certain what Spirit is saying here. But the devil has showed up, okay, with the Ten of Swords. What am I getting out of this? I'm getting that someone in the connection wants to put an end to the toxic cycle, to the runner chaser, to the instability, to the mind games. You see, this devil here is manipulating this individual by string. So someone in the energy is asking to stop playing games with me. Okay? We're going to clarify. The devil and the Ten of Swords. Why is this here for the twin flame? Divine counterpart, divine masculine, divine feminine. Why is this here? The devil and the Ten of Swords. Yeah, the Tower. Cut it out. It's cut it out. Okay? What's at the bottom? Temperance, patience, healing. I heard the word support, okay? Reconciliation. The two of you are coming back together, it seems, in the month of November if you've been separated. If you are in physical union and just communicating indirectly, I don't want to say not communicating because somebody is saying something, but they're not saying it with their mouth, okay? But communicating indirectly with one another in a toxic way, there's this energy of reconciliation here, of healing, okay, of also patience, okay, patience with one another, okay. For those of you who have been in separation and in separation for quite some time, I'm hearing that you're going to need to be patient as you get to know each other again, because the two of you, as you should have significantly changed, okay. The separation of the connection should have triggered you to search and become your higher self, which means that you should have shed all of your old patterns and beliefs and are no longer the individual that you were when you were first in union. That's what should have happened here. Okay, so therefore, when you come back together, you're going to need patience as you navigate through the reunion of this connection. Okay, but I want to come back over here. So this tower is this breaking down of the foundation so that you can rebuild it, right? Although, in any other reading, I would be like, ooh, the devil, the Ten of Swords, and the Tower, look out, okay? But in this particular reading, the message that's coming is that we need to strip away what we expected, okay? Because for me, the Tower is an unexpected event, right? So we're needing to strip away our expectations, okay, of this connection. Okay, so that's what the divine feminine to the divine masculine, or the divine masculine to the divine feminine, whichever one is resonating for you, is trying to say to you. Okay, strip away what you expected out of this thing, because the truth is, thank you. Okay, the truth is, this is what we need to get to. Okay, and whatever that is, there's a conversation going to happen. Why? Because this is the energy between the two of you, the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Wands. Okay, you hurt me, but thank you, because it made me stronger. Okay, well, you hurt me too, but thank you, because it made me stronger. Okay, that is the energy that I'm getting between the divine masculine, the divine feminine, twin flame community. Okay, it's also telling me, okay, to stop. I think I said that already, but there's something that's like shouting at me to stop the something about some cycle. Okay, because with that 10 of Swords and the Devil here, it's like some cycle. I want to stop the cycle is what I keep hearing. It's like it's getting shouted at me, like I want to stop the cycle. Okay, so there's an energy there for you guys. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and pull the romance angels first. All right, so this is for divine masculine, divine feminine spirit, what it is that they want to say to one another, or what they need to know from each other, and the energy between the two. Okay, the twin flame community for November spirit, what is it that the divine masculine wants to say to the divine feminine, and the divine feminine to the divine masculine? Wow. Ooh, okay. Okay. And the energy between the two, spirit. Wow. Wow. Okay. Very soon is at the bottom of the deck. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This is for the person who's manifesting, who's setting intentions. And there's a whole lot that was coming up as I was shuffling this deck about the person who's setting intentions, or the whole thing. Let's see. How do I say this, Spirit? So, when you come into union with this twin flame, there is the one that's like, you again? Okay, all of this over here. You again? Everything gets triggered. The toxic behavior, the pain at the end, the unexpected changes and events, everything gets triggered. Not you again. Oh my God, I do not want to experience that again. Okay, it was too much. Thank God it made me who I am. I've overcome, I've persevered. Thank you so much for everything that you did to me or for me. But Jesus, I don't want to go through that anymore. Okay, there's somebody in the energy of that. Okay, like I love you very much, and if I could have everything that I wanted, it would be you. But my God, please don't put me through what you put me through before. If we're gonna do this, please promise me, is what I'm hearing, that you can give me faithfulness and commitment. Okay, that's what I'm getting an energy of for one of the twins. Okay, I put the shoe on the foot that it fits. I'm not sure if that's the divine masculine or the divine feminine, but that's an energy that's coming up. Now, codependency has come up. Okay, let's see, it's a little bit. Okay, this is the double energy for me with the romance angels. Addictions are affecting your romantic life. So when that came up, that is the message that came out. What I just said, okay? I was like, wow, okay. There's someone who feels like, actually, I remember my twin telling me this, when we were right in the middle of our separation. We were ending things. And I remember him saying to me, because I was so obsessed. I was so obsessed. Okay. And I wanted answers. I couldn't understand what was happening because everything between us was beautiful, but it was just a hard ending, guys. But so I couldn't wrap my mind around it. So I was coming to him for the answers. And he said something to me about, I can't remember it exactly, but he said something to me about, I'm keep trying to connect to what hurt me. That's not going to heal me. Okay. It was something like that. I can't remember exactly what he said, but something about like, basically he can't help me heal. I've got to do that work. Right. And he was spot on. Of course, in the moment, I didn't want to hear that, but he was right. Okay. And there's something here of in this conversation or telepathically trying to communicate to one another that I can't help you heal. You have got to do the work yourself. So whatever happened in our connection before, okay, was meant for you to heal yourself. There's something to that effect, okay? I might have jarred that up a little bit, but it's something here about like don't lean on me for your healing. So if for some reason you are very attached to your twin flame, why? Because it triggers you to better yourself, right? It should. At this point in the connection, and for those who are very new to it, this is a warning to you, or a notice, I should say, that don't become dependent on your counterpart, because the lessons are for you to learn. Okay? The integration is for your spirit, for your divine masculine and divine feminine within you to come together, your yin and your yang to be balanced. Okay? So understand that the attachment can be toxic to the connection. Does that make any sense? It's a lesson for you to learn how to be independent of the connection. Okay. For those of you who are new to it, this is going to be a true struggle for you. Okay. But for those of you who have gone through in this lifetime, been in physical union, separated, and are now coming back. Okay. Then this is the message for you to keep in mind. Okay. Oh, all right. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. All right. So this is the message from either divine masculine to the divine feminine or divine feminine to the divine masculine. And what they're saying is that it's safe for you to love. It's taking me back to I'm over here trying to set my intentions, set out into the universe that I want my divine counterpart. No names. Meanwhile, over here, I want divine counterpart Jones. Okay. And no name runs into intention of divine counterpart Jones, I should say, runs into the one setting the intentions, right? And so now that's who, that's what they're just like, what? Why? It's safe for you to love. That's why. It's safe for you to return to each other. It's safe for you to open yourselves back up to one another. Okay? That's why. All right? Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of love. It's an opportunity for you to do that. Now, the energy between the two of you, two-part. Relax. Yeah, do relax, twins. Okay? But release your ex. Okay? Two parts to this. Okay, let's see what the message at the bottom says. The time has come to clear your energy. All right, so that's very significant for the twin flame journey. The time has come to clear your energy. Now, I got two messages when this came out. Release your ex. For the twins who moved on and got into new connections with karmics and soulmates, the time has come for you to release them. Okay, the time has come for you to let them go. It's almost an energy of you've already broken up, but you need to let them go. Okay, I do not feel this as the energy between the two twins needing to let each other go. I feel this as external. Okay, so anything that's in between your twin flame journey that is interfering, let it go. That's one thing. The other thing shouting at me is release your expectations, okay? Whatever you think this is, whatever notion, if you haven't done your research from a credible resource, let it go, because that's not what it is, okay? It's not about romance. We want it to be. There is definitely romance involved. I mean, you are madly in love with your twin flame. You should be, okay? If you feel a bit of disgust towards them, they're probably not your twin, okay? Because in my experience, I'm unable to fall out of love with them, okay? Even in other connections, I'm a person, my character is to, once I love you, right? But love changes, right? So in any other of my, oh my goodness, retrograde, we are at the end. In any of my other connections where I was in love, in which there were only 2 others. So I've had my 3, okay? Do I still love them? Yes, but I'm certainly not in love with them. I love them differently. One of them happens to obviously be the father of my children, so I love him like family. And family really gets on my nerves most of this. Let's have a little fun, y'all. We take it too serious sometimes, but I certainly have absolutely no intentions or any interest in a revisiting of that connection. It died, it's done, it's paid its debt, okay? And the second love of my life is a friend now, okay? So I love them as a friend, and we realize that the connection just doesn't work, okay? We're different people, you know, and that's fine. But of course, I still have love for them. I still care for them. If they need anything, they can call and ask. And if I have it, I'll give, right? But twin flames are a little different. The love just doesn't die. The in love just doesn't die is what I'm feeling. And I don't want to say that you can do whatever you want to each other and you'll just never stop loving each other. I don't want to say that, because the twin flame connection is also not about abuse of one another, okay? Or just trampling and using each other as a footstool. And, you know, that's not what that is, because that is not love. All right. The journey sometimes calls for you to go through challenges, and painful ones at that. Okay. So release your expectations is what I'm getting from this release your ex, okay? For some of you, it is certainly letting go of a connection that you may be in or that you just recently got out of, okay? But you need to let that go, because what it seems is that there is a whole lot of communication between the twins here of how to put this back in order for the physical union portion of it. Okay, that's what I'm getting for the month of November. Now, I'm going to get spirit animal for divine masculine and divine feminine. And then we'll read that and we'll wrap this up. All right. So the divine masculine and divine feminine. Wow. Okay. Wow. Okay. So horse spirit, freedom is yours. Okay. Beautiful. And seahorse spirit. So you're mirroring each other. One is in the water, one is on the land. Okay. Oh my God, that's so cute. Watch and wait. Okay. All right. Wow. Okay. So we got 53 and 33 as the number there. I don't think you guys can see that very well. One of these days I'll invest in some better camera equipment, but this works for now. So we'll go with that. Okay. I'm going to read from the book. And let's see. When horse spirit appears, you are gifted with the spirit of movement and freedom. It is a time for travel and adventure, whether that means a trip somewhere or taking a different type of journey, one of freedom of choice. Holy Spirit reminds you that no matter the circumstances, you have free will and choices that can take you far away to a better place, a better situation, a better state of being. For there is no one but you to rein in your will to make a different decision. You are capable of making powerful choices that will affect you for a long time to come. Horses are social animals and known to be a friend to mankind, willing to carry us forward when we need it. Horse Spirit reminds you that help will be available to you whenever you need it, and companions will be by your side wherever you choose to go. Whatever direction you choose to travel, life is an adventure, and Horse Spirit wants you to know that whatever choices you make, you have great spirit within, invisible yet holding you up and always walking by your side. If your inquiry is about a relationship, you can set your heart free to experience love in all forms. Spirit whispers to you that the gift of freedom is yours if you allow yourself to break out of your perfectionism and stubbornness. Make a move and enjoy the freedom of letting go of the need to control. Release your expectations, okay? Again, put the shoe on the foot that it fits. I don't know if that's talking to the divine masculine or the divine feminine, but what you need to do, according to spirit, according to the horse spirit, is release your expectations, okay? But for those who are setting intentions for someone specific and just anybody, is release your expectations, okay? All right, so let's move on to the seahorse spirit. Hovering gracefully, the seahorse observes with the perspective of one who is not engulfed by the drama, remaining at a distance from all the turbulence. Seahorse spirit appears at this time to remind you of the need to be neutral and gain perspective. Your message from Seahorse Spirit is, not my circus, not my monkeys. Spirit wants you to know that even if you are tempted to jump into the fray and try to fix things, the best way to serve yourself and others right now is to remain calm and simply watch and see. Another message here is that whatever your query, Seahorse Spirit asks you to step back from it, be willing to explore things from different angles rather than a single one, and just observe what is possible. From the perspective of the position of the neutral observer, you will discover a myriad of opportunities and a deeper understanding of what you seek and why, and you will know beauty, truth, love, and wisdom. Absolutely amazing. So, I want to talk about two things real quick and just wrap it up. So that seahorse is saying exactly the same thing. You two are mirroring each other right now. Release your expectations, okay? Just allow this to flow in, okay? And that not my circus, not my monkeys, that's that twin, whoever it is, who's feeling like I'm not responsible for your healing. You've got to do that for yourself. That's what I'm getting here, okay? Beautiful, beautiful message. And then to circle back a little bit to what the horse spirit message said, there may be one of the twins is traveling, okay? And if you're in union, you're going to want to travel, or you're going to have to pick up and go with them. Okay. So there's an energy there to kind of let go of your expectations. Like, oh, wait, I thought we were going to come back and everything was going to be just like it was. You live over here, I live over there, or we move in together. But no, they're picking up their whole life and moving, and you're having to do the same because you want this connection. Okay. So it's kind of like being open to that is an energy that's coming out in addition. All right, y'all. You all, that is your message. Love and light.